Okay, I did not go to sleep. I just didn't. I ended up laughing too much at this compilation of these crazy TikToks on Charlotte Dobray's um YouTube channel. I I nearly died laughing. Just it was about pettiness. People who broke the petty meter is the name of the video. It was fucking hilarious. And so I was like, fuck it. I'll make my phone calls. I still have several more phone calls to make. Yeah, I hate making phone calls. I hate it. I hate it. But only when it comes to anything business related or anything official type of stuff, like the business of self-care and making appointments and blah blah. I don't want to do it anyway, because like calling my two bestest friends in the whole world is a totally different story altogether. Now, to give you the rundown of what they said at the appointment and which leads me to why I chewed out my dad for some shit he said last year, because it lives in my head rent free. Anyways, so they did confirm my thyroid is fucking huge, and they said there's a nodule here and a nodule down here below the thyroid. I knew that because it's sometimes things get stuck right there. Burps trying to come out. That's why some of my burps sound the way they do, because they're squeezing through. Okay? Sometimes swallowing pills, like the size of the ibuprofen that I have is a lot bigger than the itty bitty pills that I take daily that are prescribed. Those get stuck. Food gets stuck. Sometimes I stop breathing in the middle of the night, and I can feel it right there. Yeah. Anyways, they want to do ultrasounds on those. I mean, look at my neck. Look at my motherfucking neck. That is not fatness. That is things inside swelling up. Okay? Big ass fucking thyroid. Big ass nodules. Pressing on my esophagus. Fancy that. Also, they confirmed what I knew to be true this entire time, which is why I ended up chewing my dad out. That nobody's body is going, when functioning properly, is going to gain 100 pounds in 5 months out of nowhere. Especially if there's been no change in stress, no change in medication, no change in lifestyle or diet. There's no changes. Just getting fat. Which is why I just laid into him, telling him about how and why, what he kept saying about my diet, and maybe you should stop eating this and that, but then it was such shitty behavior. Now, I still stand by what I said. He's the best dad I could ever possibly ask for. That does not mean he's perfect and flawless and never ever makes a mistake. Okay? Let's get that straight, okay, people? You could be the awesomest motherfucker in the world and you're still not flawless. Okay, bitch? Yeah. So I was like, because one, unsolicited advice in most situations is rude. It just is. And two, in every situation, commenting on, not in every situation except for when asked, except for when asked directly. Not the passive aggressive, like, do I look fat in this? No. When you ask a legitimate medical question, like, hey, what do you think about my weight? Like, do you think that might be contributing to something I have going on? Like, what do you think I should say to the doctor when I go? You know, that sort of thing. Outside of, and of course, wait a minute. That doesn't apply. Anyways, in every single scenario, unsolicited comments about a person's diet and their size, rude. Just rude. The fuck are you doing? Why? And I kept telling him back then that this isn't my fault. This is not my food intake. It's not the way I'm eating. It is a hormonal problem, all of which are out of my control at this moment. So you telling me this shit is only stressing me out, creating more cortisol, which is not going to help me lose the weight. So shut the fuck up. But he didn't. He kept making those sideways fucking comments. And I finally told him, I said, look, this is what the freaking experts said, biatch. I didn't say it that way. I didn't actually cuss much at all. And I didn't call him names. I'm just like saying this the way I would have said it if I was being a fucking cunt to him. But I did tell him, I did not tell him, is what I did not tell him, is that those comments he's made have lived in my head rent-free for this entire time. Every single time I go to eat, every time I feel like I'm hungry, every single fucking time. And I had just gotten over that. And then he's made those comments several months. They're scattered throughout a several month period. And now I'm back to feeling that way again. I even tried to make some progress with my by going to intuitive eating counseling to get a hold of my appetite, because I thought I had some sort of problem. And then Meltzer Center, the place that did my super thorough assessment on my mental health, they're like, you don't have an eating disorder. What you have are assholes. You have an asshole problem, not an eating problem. Everything you told me, that doesn't sound remotely like an eating disorder. Thanks. Yeah, no eating disorder. I thought I had binge eating disorder. She said, no, you have trauma. You have fat phobic trauma. From constantly being told you were fat as a malnourished child. And then again, with your father's bitch ass comments, bringing that shit back to the surface. Yeah. I never told him that. Well, I told him that, but it was still just, it didn't get through. Like, he didn't, they didn't, he wasn't, he too dense. Anyway, but yeah, no, they want to check 6 different hormone levels, plus my vitamin D levels, plus they want to do the ultrasound on all of this crud going on with my neck, like my throat and that area, thyroid nodules, all that shit. They want to do an MRI and check my pituitary gland with contrast. They want to do blood work. I already said that. That's how they're gonna check the hormones. Shut up. Sorry. Like, that was rude. That was fucked up. That's a fucked up gesture for people to do. I really need to stop doing it. I haven't done it like I used to. But every now and then, like you saw, I still slip up. That's not cool. I'm working on it. But working on it is cool. Doing it is not cool, and I'm working on that. Anyways, I just feel dumb, and that I'm very I'm very ableist towards myself. That includes all kinds of really fucked up things. Anyways, that felt really dumb, that's all. What else? Yeah, and I have a follow-up scheduled for December with them. But here's what's awesome. I'm scheduled the ultrasound and the MRI. The ultrasound is tomorrow. And I've squared away transportation by talking to Babesti. He's Babesti for a reason. Babesti is the bestest. And he's giving me a ride. Because if I called my insurance, those people to schedule transportation, they'd say, no bueno, no way, Jose. Because you have to call 72 hours in advance. And that's one of the phone calls I need to make still, which is scheduling transportation to the MRI, which isn't until 6:15 in the evening on Sunday. So I'm going to get those done. And it's at the same building as where I'm going to get my blood work done. I'm going to just do that tomorrow. Do the blood work and the ultrasound in one go. But bestie willing. Because if it's not, then I will just schedule my transportation to... what is my... Ow, my head. I'll just see if I can do it on Sunday. If not, I will schedule it for like Friday or something. Schedule my transportation to take me there and back on Friday, and that'll be fine. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow to figure that out, though. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna text him later and ask him, hey, is it cool if it's not too crowded at the lab court at the hospital, can we do that too after I'm done with the ultrasound? And he could tell me like, yeah, sure, or no. Like, either which way, it's perfectly fine. I mean, I got this regardless. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna ask him nothing. I'm not gonna ask him that shit. I'm not gonna ask him that. I can schedule the transportation for Friday. Go in, get blood sucked, because they would like for me to get it done before 9 o'clock a.m. They said I could do it any time of day, but they would prefer before 9. So that's what I'll do. But yeah. I'm just so freaking tired right now. I'm out of it. What else am I updating you on? Nothing. I've made no progress on anything here at the embassy. Nothing. Except for maybe more trash in my nest, because I wanted cheese sticks and fruit snacks in the middle of the night, and I ate them, and I just tossed them on the floor right next to me, because fuck you, that's why it's my house. I'll put them in the trash, it's no big deal. God. It's not like there's any food in them. I can throw them out still, it's fine. And yes, I know I broke my rule of not picking up after myself before leaving the house this morning, but I don't give a fuck, because I'm running on fumes this morning. I was up really fucking late, okay? And then up really, I went to sleep really late and woke up really early. I'm allowed, okay? It's not a hard and fast rule. It's not all or nothing rule. It's just, if you can, do so. That's how all of the rules here at embassy, at the Luxembourg embassy, are applied. If you can, do so. Isn't that right, Chibi? That's right. That is right. And that's a good philosophy to have in life. If you can do the right thing, do it. You heard her. You heard. Yeah, you heard me. Anyways, what tasks do I have for today? I need to make those phone calls. Oh, including calling the other hospital about my EEG and make sure that they do have me in the system, and if not, you better get me in there now. Type of thing. Bitches. What you waiting on? Yeah. But yeah, make those phone calls. I really need to get back to finishing retwisting my locks, because I got like 4 or 5 done, and I haven't touched it since. I have not, as you can see, obviously. Also, I think I need to do laundry. I'm not sure. I'd have to check the hamper again, but I don't think I will today. Might need to run the dishwasher though. I'm not sure. I had to put the dirty dishes in first. I mean, the rest of them, because I made more this morning. I mean, no, when I got back, I made more dishes. Yeah. Might need, I give up. I'm not going, excuse me. I give up. I'm not going to even try to take a nap. Fuck it. I got shit I want to do. Talking about it's got too much energy running through my body, for my exhausted body, to get to sleep, to fall asleep. I'm not doing it. I give up. I'm gonna see what I can get done and then go to sleep. Love you, bye. Wish me luck.